Listen everybody, I'd like to spend a little bit of time talking about my different sheep. I'll present them to you right there. When I'm finished with them, we'll put them aside and we'll have a look at the dogs first. Now everybody, we'll begin with a variety called Rouge de l'Ouest. They come from France, they grow quite quickly, their lamb is lean, which makes them quite popular. Here everybody is Friesland. They come from Friesland, North Holland. They are milk and the making of cheese. Jacob sheep go back to biblical times. The two colour wool is expensive with those who do hand knit sweaters. Double horns for a Jacob sheep, perfectly normal. It's their nature to grow them. And the little brown everybody is called Sowie. Sowie are a variety that trace back to the Vikings. Because of their small size, they have no great commercial value. So much so, they're a protected variety, they're quite scarce. Wool on the face is Hampshire. Hampshire can be used for lamb and the wool is soft enough to make a sweater. The grey, everybody, is Herdwick. Herdwick sheep are originally Swedish. The wool is ideal to make carpet. Now, if you visit the Lake District in Britain in your lifetime, you'll find quite a few Herdwick sheep there. They were originally introduced to the area as a hobby by a quite famous person called Beatrix Potter, the famous children's book writer. White face and the horns, Dorset. Popular Australia, New Zealand for their lamb. And with the blue face is called Blue Leicester. The genetics of sheep are the same, so they can be mixed. Characteristics of one with the characteristics of another, and you get a better lamb. And finally, our native Irish. Of all the varieties of sheep we keep, we have only one native. It's called the Galway, and the wool is to the Aran sweater manufacturer.
Non, il ne coupe pas. Il y en a qui commencent à les déranger, il les coupe pas. Les chiens,
Now everybody, in Ireland we have no wolves, no kites, no coyotes, no lynx, no bears. Our sheep can go to the mountains for the summer months and graze alone. Now if you leave sheep alone, they tend to scatter, as you can see, and I need some means of getting them together, and that's a job for these guys here. Now everybody, let's get the sheep down.
Je m'en doutais qu'il allait dire ça. Non, du tout. Bonjour.
Thank you.
He just lays there waiting. He just lays there
So
waiting.
the dog would thank you.
You trained him.
Now everybody, a dog will learn to follow 4 basic signals: forward, stop, left and right. Let's have a little look at the left and right bit of it.
Regardez au gauche et à droite.
Away, come by. Now each dog is trained with a set of signals unique to them. so I can use every dog independent of the other. Keep left.
Vous voyez?
Keep left.
Tu vas à
All right.
gauche, tu vas à droite.
Stay
Donc,
there.
le chien ne bouge pas.
If the dog is half a mile or half a kilometre in the distance, much easier communicate by whistle. Now there's quite a difference here, so listen closely.
Il y a pas mal de différences, alors écoutez attentivement.
Ton petit boucher. Il se vend le sifflet pour les hommes?
Now by ordering my dog around my sheep, I can move them in various directions, backwards, forwards, left or right.
Alors en plaçant le chien autour des moutons, il peut faire avancer les moutons. Les moutons vont toujours à l'opposé du chien.
C'est touché les moutons dans l'enfer. Quand c'est des pics, ça me vient.
Yeah. I want to use different dogs, the signals are different.
Et donc, vous voyez, par contre, c'est l'autre chien.
Lay down. Keep left. Lie there. Right. Right. Walk on. Lay down. All right. Keep left. Lie there. Keep left. All right. Lie there. All right. Hopefully all this is making sense to everybody before I make these sheep dizzy.
Et là, les moutons prennent le tournis.
Sometimes I collect my sheep and I will need to make selections. I want to pick from small. I may want lambs for market, so the dogs will help select.
Bon, de petits, ou peut-être choisir ceux qui vont marcher, ou peut-être ceux pour des traitements.
Now I'd like to do this exercise for you twice. On one occasion I hope to select 2 sheep, and on the next occasion I hope to select 3. Now to keep all this interesting, would you like to see the 2 first or the 3 first?
2. Voilà, ça y est, là, il y en a 2.
Now everybody, to make selections, I place a dog on one side of my sheep. I stand on the other side. We try to elongate the sheep a little bit and find a space between what I need and I don't need. When I find that space, the dog will run through it and that will separate the sheep. I can also use my dog to watch my selections.
Et puis le chien surveille ensuite ce qu'il a séparé.
When I have a Guinness at the weekend, she'll watch over my drink just like
Quand il a
that. Now watch it as I repeat here. You see the dog on one side, I'm on the other side. We're looking for the space and we're looking for 3.
Voilà, alors regardez, alors cette fois il va en prendre 3. Et il faut les renvoyer.
Waouh,
Allez. Jamais, non, jamais. Les chiens n'ont pas le droit de monter. Les chiens pour le bétail, je crois. Un chien qui est plus agressif, il le met à travailler avec le bétail, avec le bœuf.
Now
Voilà.
then, dogs are smiling, shepherds smiling.
On sourit, le berger.
If you're not familiar with sheep, you're asking, well, what are the sheep afraid of? Dogs are descendants of predators like wolves. They have predator eyes and they walk like predators walk. A dog is a natural threat to sheep. Sheep, being timid, will have natural respect for the dog.
S'approche.
What's the reaction of the
Et
sheep?
voyez comme les sheepdogs réagissent.
It's like a wolf creeping up on its prey.
Ouais, il est un peu comme un loup, hein. Les moutons tout de suite réagissent.
Lie down. If I ask the dogs to lay down, I'm removing
Vous
the
voyez
threat,
quand le
and that will
chien se
allow the
couche,
sheep to relax. Now, if I shorten the distance
quand
between
il
dog and
rapproche
sheep,
le chien de nouveau, regardez.
now here, everybody, we have Scotch Mountain sheep, often referred to as Scotch Blackface, a variety that are quite well suited to the rough terrain you see around us. Their first use is for their lamb. Their wool will make tweed, like a tweed jacket or a tweed suit.
C'est pour la production d'agneaux, mais la laine est utilisée pour la fabrication de tweed.
And don't forget, everybody, last June they had up to 8 inches
Avant
by
qu'il soit tombé au
20
mois de juin,
centimetres of wool.
j'avais 30 cm de laine.
And you're noticing, everybody, where I place my dog is deciding where the sheep are going.
Et vous voyez, chaque fois qu'il place le chien quelque part, les moutons vont dans l'autre sens.
Now, if I had a big bunch of sheep, I place a dog on either side, and that will keep my sheep together. Away. Now, any questions, anybody?
Who trains your dog?
I do. To train a dog to where I want to be, I'll spend a year and a half at it. But in reality, it's about 7 months worth of training. A dog will learn in stages as they get older. 2 is taking the sheep back and 7 is here.
Voilà, alors le chien qui a 2 ans, il est là-bas en haut, ça va le mouton. Celui qui est ici a 7 ans. How many dogs do you have, Brendan?
Now listen, everybody, the hearing of any dog, big or small, is 7 times better than human, proved by science. Listen closely, everybody.
Oh, alors écoutez comme il entend bien.
Of course, a few people just realise that they have dogs that just don't want to hear them.
What age do you start to train?
What age do I start to train the dogs? Now, I will preach to anybody that will listen. Whether we're talking about a poodle, a Doberman, a Jack Russell, or a German Shepherd, at 5 to 6 months of age, put a collar on them, teach them to accept a leash, teach them to sit, stay, and come, and they'll grow up with that habitually. Let your dog into 12 months of age, it has become independent, and quite unknown to you, your difficulty in training has quadrupled. Train dogs
Il faut
for me.
commencer à 5 ou 6 mois d'âge.
The next level when
Et puis
you
tu commences à choisir. Are the males or the females better?
I'm an equal opportunities employer.
Alors, l'employé garde, non, bah, les femelle. Ah.
The fact that they work from instinct, like hunting dogs hunt from instinct, means it doesn't matter.
Puisqu'ils travaillent par instinct, c'est égal.
They're Border Collies. They are indeed.
Is it okay to pet?
Of course it is.
Ah.
I will be expecting everybody to have a big lamb stew for lunch and support the industry. Now, if you happen to be vegetarian, don't worry, sheep are also vegetarian. Now, I would also go to the butcher and buy some of these meat from them, boil it up and give it to them in a soup and it makes like a stew. And I do that a couple of days a week.
Did you say their names?
I didn't. 1 and 2. If I lose one, I still have 2. Here is Chip and there is Peg. Yes.
Chip likes his snuggles.
Have a look underneath that one and you may change your mind. Because they're working dogs and we are out in not mucky conditions, but not clean conditions either, it would be like with a housemaid.
Thank you very much.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur, dame. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Chip and Peg, not Chip and Dale.
Chip and Peg.